of Dennis and Rez on round. It's S-Tag and Friberg slowly but surely creeping forward through the outside portion of the map. You can see there's the rotation in through B in the meantime. That's going to be Letcro. Rez flashed off the angle. The first couple of players do manage to get by, and Friberg in with the trade gets rid of Rez towards outside. Now the push looking to come through. He's stabbing him. Friberg lighting up the scoreboard, but they line up for Forest. And now it is just him thrust into the 1v2 clutch, but he's got the bomb at his feet. 2 players left, 15 seconds. They have to pick up the bomb, but Forest is very fast indeed. And serious results here if you are heroic. Now Forest still being a nuisance down towards this B bomb site. Just his presence almost could be enough. Now Stow makes his presence known. Been allowed to retrieve an M4 on the back of it. They might look to head up through the vents here, and indeed they do. That's Get Right to drop the bomb, and now they're trying their best to deal with him, but he is ever present. Get Right gonna mow down the remaining 3.
Well, 5-0 here. Mertz still with the AWP. It's back to a fast A play here. Molotov down, but smoke over it. Actually, they managed to get S-Tag down the vents. Now the question is, do NiP know? Surely, Dennis is already here, but he doesn't seem aware how deep S-Tag could really be. Maybe the lack of info for NiP with that smoke on the molly. S-Tag's found 2 already, opening up this map in a huge way. Ramp has been conceded by NiP. They know they've killed the soul rotated down. NiP focused towards the yard. Get Right holds onto this A site, but by this point it is blindingly clear that Heroic are trying to take B. NiP are just trying to control which way they get down. The only place they don't have control is the ramp, and so they have to allow this bomb to pass through. Rez getting caught timing on the back line, and that kill should solidify.
Only good enough for 1. Forest is here, bomb drop, 15 seconds. You got to pick up the pace now if you're heroic. They at least deal with Rez. So a 2v2 as that bomb now goes down, and you're going to wait for Get Right to try and get into position down on ramp. Friberg dropping his old friend, and now Forest 1v2 yet again, trying to step up in the clutch, and he will answer the call. It's just Forest time and time again in these 1vx scenarios. He's been so good at them. Both here, and even if you look back to the recent land that we saw them do pretty well at over in China for Star Series, right? They have 3rd kill of the round. He's really stepped things up here for Heroic. They're not ready for Forest, though. This is an AWP gained, and 25 seconds left. Letcro's even dealt with a man up in heaven. Suddenly, S-Tag's been asked to clutch. He does get the first. Letcro's going to blind himself. And what a sloppy round this has been. S-Tag's able to see the clutch out. He will find all the kills required, and that is going to be Heroic securing a 5th round at the end of this first half.
Get very, very close. NiP having to give away 8 unless they find something surprising with the Deagles. Rez deep outside, but only because Heroic have allowed him to be so. Mertz won't let him get much further than that. And he has really come into his own in this half as well already. Another 2 kills into this round. He has 18 rather to sit on. Make that 3. He's looking for this ace, Harry, and it's not going to happen because Letcro's coming out through ramp, but Mertz is certainly making some money in the yard. blameF will join him. And now it's Get Right alone. 1 on 5. Already been dealt with. Mertz, fantastic start to this second half.
Okay, so you've got to be pretty quick here if you're heroic. They have started to pull the rotation in nice and early. Friberg here now as well. He's going to hear that bit of utility get thrown out, so it becomes all too clear where this looks to end up. They're trying to tap the bomb down, and Get Right lines up both players. blameF once again to try and clutch a 1v2 to keep the dream alive. And it's 2 of the most tenured players left in the server on the other side, or the 2 most tenured players, I guess you'd say. blameF sneaking on in. He does bypass Get Right. Trying to spot Forest as he creeps into the crosshair, does get rid of the first man, but he is not ready for Get Right. And that will be NiP, a 16-11 victory here on a Nuke. They're going to move 1-0 up in this series as once again the Clutchmeisters are able to see it through for the Swedish squad. Keen on that, going to flash himself into the pop dog, down it goes, and that does force Mertz out into the open. If he can manage anything here, that would have been a good job in and of itself. He does not, so bomb now looking to go down for NiP. They're sitting 4 on 2 up in the post plant. Things looking good, but Friberg looking to try and throw some chaos into the ranks.
Oh, he's found one and spamming away with the USP. Dennis repositions and Rez hides within the site. They're just playing off of contact now rather than giving him the gunfights that he wants. blameF has closed the distance. Double peek from the T side and now Friberg alone on the site. Great shot to Rez. Great shot to Get Right as well, but surely Dennis is going to be able to hide behind the corner. Deny Friberg the room. 3 kills, make it a 4th, and Friberg has won the round. How on earth has he done that?
Yes, so no love for an IP from Friberg. You know, not keen on giving it. But instead, he's going to stick around, and he does decapitate Get Right on that peek in. Creeping forward, Letcro not ready for the re-peek from Mertz, and now it is just Forest 1v3. So back and forth. They know where he is, and just 14 points of health. He's at the full mercy of these pistols on the other side of things. Forest versus Friberg on the other side of this smoke. Forest seems wary that there could be a player nearby. And with this crossfire set up, even if he deals with Friberg, it's still a tricky task. Now, the re-peek isn't immediate on behalf of Stowners. They're going to wait for the bomb plant to come in, and Forest is just not ready for the sheer pace of that. Defuse is found, and it's trading rounds initially here. Back and forth we go. 2-1 lead now for Heroic.
About as close as you get, Harry. A CZ player winning the 1v1 for Heroic to keep this in their hands. They may...
Certainly not conventional, and it will blindside Letcro. Thing is, yeah, I mean, he gets the info that there's 3 players at this B bomb site. You know the A side now is taking quite the hit in terms of numbers. Rez able to get in close, and he spots the man up in heaven there. The unknown factor right now is Friberg, but Rez working his way up close, and they have got no clue that Rez is so deep. He's on to 3, and he's opened up the A bomb site. The issue they're going to have now is Forest trapped in this duel with S-Tag. Rez is doing everything, though. He's on 4. You might not even need Forest. NiP...
Lack of information on that A site. Heroic decide to split up. They cannot catch a break here. Stown's got to find a 1v2 clutch, and he has been incredibly quiet in this best of 3. I think the bottom performer. Not what we expected of his debut, but if he could pull out this clutch and save the half for Heroic with a couple more rounds, maybe it could make up for it. Dennis is on the angle. Stown's found the shot. Forest is full HP here, and he has no idea where this last man sits. Smoke on the bomb, but the bomb's already half ticked. Forest not forced out, not going for the fight. Finally hits a shot, does get a tag onto Stown, but he'll just jump on the bomb. Fake, Molotov out, and Stown wins the fight. 1v2 clutch for the young gun here on Heroic, and he does save the round after all. And I don't want to read into things. NiP seemed to be aware, but now going to start to have a bit of self-doubt. This gives Friberg the room to close as he sneaks his way into the site. No one yet to make noise. Dennis caught on an angle. Friberg finds a shot. Low HP and Letcro gets a trade, but now the info's up. 20 seconds for Mertz to find this clutch, to pull Heroic to 15 rounds, or Letcro's going to be able to do it. He'll just back off. He'll just disengage. 10 seconds. Mertz is nowhere near the bomb. He's not going to be able to win it unless he goes now.
The only way he wins is if he kills Letcro, and Letcro peeking. A 15th for NiP. They dig deep. It comes down to the 2v2 and the 1v1 at the very end, but Letcro is able to hold his own versus the low HP Mertz on the other side of things. And now Map and been given some time to take up a position as well, and just becomes a question now of how does he want to play this? Does he want to stay in the bomb site to try and take these early engagements, try and whittle away this Heroic retake before it even comes through? He will reposition up into the heavens. Forest spots the first man. Down goes Stown, and the ball is well and truly rolling now. They tap on the bomb. Forest is on it, and actually, they're not holding for the ramp peak. Forest in with another, and now it is just blameF remaining, and he's able to land it. Hop it on the defuse, and there's going to be enough time for it. Heroic going to reach map point. 18 to 17. Looking to try and lock in a third as they pull off the 3v1 retake by the skin of their teeth.
Oh, nice try there from Forest. You could see after he got that first shot to Mertz, completely utility going in the connector to slow them down. Stown's up close, he's fully blind. This is very telegraphed. NiP know exactly what's going on, but Forest is caught changing weapons. Get Right goes down in the spawn. This is falling apart for the ninjas in a round that they surely had a clasp over. Dennis rather, has to save it. And 2 might not be enough because it's left Letcro in the one-on-one, dropping Mertz. And now blameF back inside of the connector. Letcro missed the timing, but 16 seconds on the clock. This bomb plant has to come in.
And now Lecro hears him running back into the bomb site. He knows it's going to get planted safe, so Lecro's afforded a couple of seconds here to take an aggressive stance, and he'll delete blameF from the round. A 6th for NiP, a dominant hold of that A bomb site. Once again, Dennis stepping up and delivering so much when NiP need him to. He has been such a force to be reckoned with inside of this A bomb site, and the only man that we've really had to talk about over towards A. Get right, getting bested again in that round there.
Here at the salvageable for Heroic, but money isn't the best. They've got the AWP at least, but that's already been stripped away. Forest winning the mid-duel, of course, 22 and 5 on this man. The Swedish beast leading NiP to victory here, or at least leading NiP to victory here, or at least trying to. Stown attempts to abuse the smokes on B, while his teammates keep mid under control. The bomb even gets picked up and taken into the apartments for this potential late B play. There is only one man here to stop him, and that's Lecro.
Yeah, but now it's Stown making his presence known over here towards B. You question whether or not this is where the bomb is going to end up. Now starting to back away is Stown. The bomb looked keen on that as well. Bit of indecisiveness here from Heroic as they try and get a feel as to where they want this play to end up. Now, you have got S-Tag past the players in mid. He's all the way up through short, and no one from NiP seems all too aware of the possibility, but Forest is going to check it. Now this leaves Stown and Friberg to try and secure this B bomb site. The issue is Forest is here, and he's not missing a beat. 4 from him to end the half, 12-3 in favor of